Good morning, good Sunday morning. This morning I had the inspiration to do a series of videos. I don't know how many videos are going to be in this series, but we might be have a few cats, excuse me, in the way. I have moved house, and there are some stray cats here, two in particular, that have moved in with me, and they like to be very close. And this morning I really wanted to do the session out in the garden, so I might have a little bit of trouble with the cats wanting to be on my knee. So I was drawn to do this series of videos. Sometimes I'm drawn to do things and then it just doesn't happen after, but I want to go ahead with it because the messages that I get when on waking, I know they are not just for me. I know they're for all of us. And so especially for those that are following the collective messages for the divine feminine and the divine masculine, or twin flames. But I want to do short videos because I know that most people don't get time to watch the long videos. So I'm just going to do little short videos and bring as many messages through as I can in a short period of time so that you get a chance to watch them. So this morning when I woke, I had a vision of a divine masculine and a divine feminine, or if you like, a masculine and a feminine. It was a man and a woman, but I refer to them as the masculine and the feminine, or the divine masculine and the divine feminine, depending on what I see. So this morning I saw a masculine and a feminine standing together, and they were looking at a cityscape, and the cityscape was, and in actual fact it was selenite crystal that looked like a cityscape. And I knew the message that this is about the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together as the crystalline version of ourselves in this new crystal world that we are all forming together. So yesterday I had a vision as well that I thought it was for myself, but in fact then I knew that it wasn't for myself, it was for everyone. And I've been having visions every morning on waking, especially this month, the month of November, which is the two ones, the one and the one, the two opposites facing each, well, they're not opposites, they're the same, two facing each other, mirroring each other. Its 11s are always, reflective, if we like, of the twin flames of the masculine and the feminine. Now this is why I want to do the series of videos, is because I want to bring my perspective of what I've learned about the twin flame journey, which in actual fact is the ascension journey. And here we have another cat. This one I've called Smoochy Pooch because he or she, very big cat, very smoochy and very loving. And anyway, coming back to, excuse me, Smooch. Smooch is just going to have to come over here. Okay. Coming back to the divine masculine, divine feminine message that is here for all of us. So the twin flame journey is an ascension journey, and my journey began a long time ago, all to do with the ascension journey, and so gradually I have learned, especially over the last few years, that since I have been coming into physical union with my twin flame, I have learned that the twin flame journey and the ascension journey that everybody is on is one and the same, because we all have masculine and feminine within ourselves, and we all need to become the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And I wrote a book called The Pendulum, Powered by the Awakening Soul. You can buy that on Amazon. And that in that book I actually show to you how you can see the development of the masculine and feminine happening within ourselves. And I do even more work on that now, where individuals have an analysis done where I can tell you what is going on in your chakra system and in your energy body in general, how well developed you are in your masculine and feminine energies within yourself, which we need to be first to be on the ascension path, to have the full ascension journey, and to know how well we are connecting with the divine feminine or the divine masculine within ourselves. And therefore this also reflects with the twin flame journey for those that are on the twin flame journey. Not everybody is on the twin flame journey, but what I want to say is that it is all about the ascension. So everybody is on the journey, whether they have a twin flame that pushes them forward on their ascension journey, or whether they are walking the conscious path and developing the masculine and feminine within themselves, and walking on the journey alone, or maybe you are walking the journey with a divine counterpart. And it's all one and the same. There are just different intensities, different journeys for each of us. And I want to talk a little bit about that, snippet by snippet. But today, the vision, the message for us coming through today, very powerful, that we as the masculine and feminine coming together in harmony are now facing and looking forward to this new crystalline world that we are all entering. And of course we are all entering it at different times and different stages. It's not that all of a sudden there's going to be this crystalline world and we appear upon it. We are in it maybe already. It depends on each of us and how we are developing within ourselves, to how much we are experiencing this new crystalline world. And so the qualities of selenite is very protective, so it is a beautiful protective energy for the masculine and feminine, and it helps us to raise in consciousness to a higher consciousness and to our higher selves, and helps us to access the energy of our higher self. It helps us to heal our past lives. So in a sense, you could say that this energy that is starting to activate now for the masculine and feminine, which will activate to different degrees within each of us, depending on how much of the masculine and feminine qualities we have developed within our chakra system. And that means within each and every chakra system, by the way. It doesn't mean, okay, it's all in your chakra system now. Each chakra develops at a different stage, and it doesn't go base, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, brow, crown like that. It's not necessarily in order. And I've seen this because I've been doing this work for very many years, and I have many clients, and I can see how each of us tend to develop in different ways, and we are stronger in some chakras than others, and so the stronger chakras will develop faster, and the weaker chakras will develop after that as we come through. And you can always connect with me to have an analysis done to see where you're at, or to do some work with me if you want. But these videos are going to be short, and I want to keep them under 10 minutes. And so this one in particular is to give you the message that what's happening right now is that the masculine and feminine within ourselves is now facing the opportunity of entering that new world, that new crystalline world, a world where we are protected by our higher energies, our higher vibrations, and we are able to access that higher consciousness. And we are at a phase now where we stand side by side and acknowledging, are we going to do that together? Are we going to keep the conflict happening within ourselves or with the opposite energies around us? Can we stand in harmony? Can we be in harmony? Can we take a breath? Can we be in the stillness? Because that world is right there, right in front of us, waiting for us. And yesterday I'd had a vision where I saw the divine feminine, in fact, standing and holding a crystal ball. Not a crystal ball, sorry, it looked like a crystal ball, but it was actually a ball of energy. And she was blowing on that ball of energy, and beautiful butterflies were appearing and offering transformation to move forward into this new world. And it was as if we were being offered a wish. It was a blessing of transformation, that also being offered a wish. What are we wishing for? What is it? Because now we are very powerfully in the phase of creation and creating our own worlds, as we know, even more it gets faster, and we should be really aware of that. So before we finish, because that's as far as I want to go today, because I tend to like to talk a lot, and but I want to, the thing also is give gratitude. So I want to share with you a prayer that just came to me, and I tend to develop it a little bit more each day, or swap and change it a little bit, and it's a prayer of gratitude. So I want to finish with the prayer of gratitude today, and connect. I'd like you to connect in with me. So just closing your eyes and just coming in touch with your breath. Really connecting, allowing your mind to drop down and into your heart space as we do this. Take a deep breath and breathe in from source, and allow that light to travel down through your central column. Breathing it out through your base chakra and deep into the core of Mother Earth, cleansing your central column. And I give my thanks to the beloved Father, Mother, God, Goddess, all that is. And I accept my place within the divine plan. I give my thanks to all the ascended masters that work with me and through me, my teachers. And I give my thanks to the archangels and the angels for protecting me and guiding me and showering me with their infinite power of unconditional love. And I give my thanks to my higher self for guiding me each and every day, for helping me to tune into the higher wisdom of source energy. And I give my thanks to all enlightened beings and all bodhisattvas doing their share of this work of bringing our world into a higher consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Giving a prayer of gratitude every day just brings so much peace and starts our day with an essence of peace to guide us through the day. That's it for today. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow, inshallah.